Good afternoon and welcome to the Sony booth at NAB 2022. We're all very excited to be back in person and glad you all came out to join us. My name is Eldine. I'm with the Airpeak team, and today it's my pleasure to introduce a good friend of mine. He's a 15-year veteran at content creation in photo and video. He's also been flying drones for the last 10 years and shooting almost exclusively on Sony Alpha cameras for the past 8 years. He's also worked in the industry with some of the top drone manufacturers, not only as a test pilot, but also helping them develop their systems and creating content. And since we launched the Airpeak S1, we're very fortunate to have him join our team as a test pilot and a content creator. He's been doing some amazing work and shooting some incredible content, and he's here today to tell us a little bit more about his experiences with Airpeak and to show us some of their content. And if we please invite Craig Coker to the stage, and he'll come and tell us what he does. Thanks.
I've been coming to NAB for over 10 years, and it's been really cool to see all the amazing tech and companies grow. Before drones became a billion-dollar industry, I remember when DJI announced their first Phantom drone. It was big news, as I believe it was the filmmaker's first look at a plug-and-play small drone. Back when I started, heavy lift drones were a DIY platform. I found myself spending countless hours building these drones. I started with the airframe and then wiring and soldering all the components together. I also made my own gimbals, but that was half the battle, as I had to mount and balance RED cameras and Sony FS700s. When I was flying heavy lifts for TV commercials and high-end projects, there was always an uneasy feeling. Drones this big, with tech that was barely validated, wasn't necessarily confidence-inspiring. Fast forward to today, and we have a plug-and-play solution like Airpeak. From this travel case, I can set up Airpeak within 3 minutes. And that's pretty impressive considering that other heavy lifts take me well over 10 minutes to set up. And I'd like to demonstrate setting up Airpeak to you right now. So we're going to start out with the remote. It looks simple, yet advanced for pilots, as we can map all the buttons to our preference. Connect the screen here, one cable, and there we go. Now to the aircraft. As you can see here, it's pretty light, and we have carbon fiber arms. It makes it rigid, but also light. We also have stereo cameras and IR sensors built in for full 360 spatial awareness and obstacle braking. Going to set up the retractable landing gear. We have the airframe complete. Now I'm going to bring out the gimbal, which is a 3-axis stabilization. Connect it. And then I'm going to bring out the FX3, which is my go-to cinema camera. Does 4K, 120 frames. Also incredible in low light situations. Going to balance the camera. We have that there. And I'm going to bring out the propellers. Everything with this aircraft is proprietary to Sony. From the ESC, the electronic speed controllers, to the motor, to the propeller, and even the flight controllers. And then finally, we have dual batteries for redundancy and safe flight, but also for the ability to hot swap, take off, land, take off again, and be back up within 10 seconds, all while the aircraft is powered on. I was stoked when I heard the announcement of Sony's new drone. I thought, if it were anything like the quality of a Sony Alpha camera, Airpeak could evolve and also have the potential to be a leading product in the drone industry. It's been a dream come true to combine my favorite Alpha cameras with a drone and get seamless connectivity. I've had the privilege of testing Airpeak and utilizing it as a top choice in my drone quiver. I have flown Airpeak from coastal beaches to mountains and deserts. So today, I want to showcase some of these projects and talk through what I love about Airpeak. At the end of the presentation, we'll play back these videos in their full intended format, and so please stick around and check them out. When taking your first flight with a drone, it's normal to have reservations on reliability and performance. With Airpeak, I was surprised of how quickly I became familiar in flight. It was as though I've flown Airpeak for years. The Airpeak flight app is intuitive and similar to other flight apps. Flight modes like GPS hold, velocity mode, and the advanced altitude mode was predictable and reliable. And I believe the culmination of all of Airpeak's features makes for effortless flight. I believe Airpeak's ability to accommodate most of these environments is a huge plus. For my first production, we took Airpeak out for 3 days in 3 different locations, all back to back. And I chose to mount the Alpha FX3 knowing it's a workhorse in all conditions. We wanted to showcase that it's possible to create captivating content without the need of a secondary camera operator for Airpeak. So we used Airpeak in a single operation mode. Check out these clips of my first production with Airpeak. It's important to me to push the envelope and create unique drone shots to stay relevant in the film industry. Our objective on this next project was to use it as an all-in-one tool, mimicking dolly shots and car crane movements, and even long shots that would normally involve multiple tools and a large crew. We also used Airpeak in dual operation mode. This enables the camera operator and the drone pilot to work in sync for precise camera framing. Production sets tend to be very demanding, where every second of a minute of an hour counts. And that's what the great part about Airpeak is, that it has hot swap capabilities. You can land for a brief pit stop and then swap out the batteries and camera payloads and then be back up within seconds. And that makes Airpeak efficient and reliable on set. So please take a look at these next clips. I love that we were able to create a combination of aerial and ground stabilization in one shot. But I believe Airpeak has more to offer. For the last 8 years, I've been practicing a technique I call drone light photography. Instead of mounting a camera to the drone, I mount light sources. Using Airpeak as a light source, I notice exceptional flight, yet I can use heavier and more powerful lighting equipment. For the last couple months, I've been working on a drone light project I call Light the Night. It's all done with lighting attached to Airpeak while we capture athletes from the ground. Sony Alpha cameras are amazing in low light situations, and I think the combination of the Alpha camera and Airpeak is phenomenal. Using a flying light source is compelling. I'm able to capture unique images in a way that only a drone light can. Airpeak is also capable to keep up with fast-moving subjects. While the continuous light shines, I can use Airpeak's built-in FPV camera to make sure the spotlight is locked on my subject. Take a look at these next clips of Light the Night.
We're here to light the night, baby.
I came from the mud.
My boy, Blake Wilkie. Josh Christensen, my good buddy, Olympic gold medalist. We're shooting with a good friend, Austin King, because we're gonna do stuff at night, drone light stuff, and I can control it all wirelessly. That's the game changer here. Light the Night, 3 nights, 3 athletes. I can't wait to see what we can do with Light the Night. It's gonna be incredible. Woo! Awesome. I really have to give it up to my friends and the crew, the talented team. Without them, I definitely couldn't do this, so I'm stoked to have them. I've used Airpeak as a light source in a creative way, but my objective is to inspire. There are many industries lighting can support, drone lighting can support. I can think of search and rescue, or first responders, or even special night events. There's endless possibilities here, and I really look forward to exploring those with Airpeak. So now we would like to present to you the premiere of Light the Night and some other videos in their full length. And I really thank you guys for being here, and enjoy the rest of your time at NAB.
Ready to fly?
Yep. Copy that. Clear and take off.
We're here to light the night, baby. Let's give her a go! I came from the mud.
I like that one. My boy, Blake Wilkie. We got a shoot today. We're scouting in the daytime because we're gonna do stuff at night. Drone light stuff. And I can control it all wirelessly. That's the game changer here. Yo, man, you ready to go?
I'm just relaxing until it's my turn to fly.
Yeah! Let's go, bud.
You ready?
Hell yeah.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Camera, flash pops, connection's good. It's looking good, look at this. Boom! There we go. Woo!
That's like 7-8 feet. Dang,
Yeah.
it's like landing on a cloud.
The tracking works with a continuous light. Followed Blake. It was rad. Now we're gonna do a little more risky, follow him a little bit quicker and see what happens. Stoked. It's difficult, but I think we nailed it. I'm really stoked. We got a couple more shoots ahead of us. This is just the beginning. Hell yeah, let's go. All right, we just finished up with Blake Wilkie. Now we're here at Snow Summit, my stomping grounds. I used to ski here all night, had fun. Now I'm on the other side of the lens, and we're going to shoot with Josh Christensen, my good buddy, Olympic gold medalist. We're gonna rip it, light the night. Here we go. The fact that I can balance this big of a light source on this gimbal is pretty incredible.
It's go time. We locked in.
Oh yeah, tack sharp.
Oh, that one's nice. Look how I'm squeaking.
All right, we just finished off on the jump. I used a 14 mil 1.8 GM lens. This thing is amazing. Now we're gonna go for a longer focal length on a different feature, see how it works out. This is what I love about Airpeak. Hot swap capability. Keep the drone on. We're ready to rip. Yes!
Okay, nice.
Yes! Now it's all about the continuous lighting. Let's camera, boys! There we go. Light the night, baby. Woo! All right. We just got back from the mountains with Josh Christensen. That was awesome. I'm stoked on that. We're out here at the beach, round 3, light the night with Sony Airpeak, and we're shooting with a good friend, Austin Keene. So all the gear is ready to go. This is my dream setup right here for photography. We're gonna get some sunset shots with the flash. Let's do this! With the 7200, I have a lot of range here to either get tight on my subject or a wider angle. The thing I have to be super mindful of while I'm flying and popping off shots is that I don't get wet, because I'm literally right on the line where I could see waves that are coming up right now. I'm not in the stress-free zone, I'll tell you that much. That looks pretty cool. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh,
That looked good.
oh, that one looks pretty cool. Stoked on that one. It's working! And that's a wrap. Light the night. 3 nights, 3 athletes. I'm so incredibly stoked how it all turned out. Thank you so much to Austin, Joss, and Blake. You guys are gladiators. I can't wait to see what we can do with Light the Night. It's gonna be incredible. Thank you so much to Sony Airpeak, the perfect tool for this. Let's keep on keeping on. Woo! All right, boys. Hell yeah. It's flying pretty good. Even at elevation with some cold. Liking it.
It's just so cool how quick we're able to make it happen.
Yeah.
What's your battery light right now?
What's the media pick of this? Light the night, baby! Woo!